Hey folks, hope everyone's doing well. I wanted to tell you about a little yard sale pickup I made this weekend. I used an app on Saturday. Hadn't been to a yard sale, garage sale in several months. Don't even know that they were having them. But I have an app that tells you where the garage sales, I think they're all pulled from Craigslist maybe, but where they are within your vicinity. So I used that this weekend. And I have search words within that app that are color coded. So I have baseball and baseball cards as some of my search words and phrases. So I found a yard sale that advertised baseball cards and it said 1980s and prior. So I decided I would go to the yard sale. It started at 9 o'clock. It was about 25 minutes from me. I ended up getting there about 8:45, and the lady running it was kind enough to let me walk around a little early. And she had a table that had several binders on it, binders of cards. And while I was there, she was talking to me. She was telling me that they had belonged to her son, and he had given them to the granddaughter or to her granddaughter, and the granddaughter didn't want them anymore. She was going off to college, so she was just going to sell them at this yard sale. Uh, and she had $10 on each binder, and people were calling her. She had at least three people contact her while I was there, asking how many cards there were, what was in the binders, and I looked at the binders just really quickly. I didn't want to stand there forever, taking up her time. I didn't want to stand there and go through every single page and see what was there. But there were a couple of binders that stood out to me pretty quickly. So I grabbed those binders, and she gave me the binders, a Round Rock Express flag, which is a minor league team in Round Rock, Texas, and a couple of baseball books from the 80s about baseball cards. They were like checklists, rookie card checklists from all of Topps sets up to like 1988, and a price guide, an 80s price guide that was fairly thick. I don't remember the name of it, but she gave me everything for $22. So I just thought I'd show you the couple of binders that I picked up. First one was this binder of stickers. I just thought it was really cool. All from the 80s, I believe, but I enjoyed these binders. I mean, I enjoyed these stickers as a kid. I thought they're cool to look at. So I really haven't looked at this yet, so I'm not sure what is in here. But I know they're probably not worth much. They're just fun. A fun little thing. I know Ricky Henderson. I think these are 82 stickers. So there might be a little value. And then there was a binder that had this on it, this binder. Topps 1975, 76, 77, some 60s. There are actually some 50s in here. But it started with 77. And I've already taken out sort of the stars and minor stars. But it works its way back to 76. And the 76s were by team, sorted by team. Had some 73s, 72s, 71, back into the 60s, early 60s, 62, 61, 60, and then 59, and a couple of 58s, and a couple of 57s. So for $10, just seeing that these vintage cards were in here, I thought that's, if nothing else, the commons have got to be worth that. So I started looking through, and there were some decent cards. I'm going to start off with the oldest. They're in rough shape, but I don't mind that. I kind of like when cards are loved. Got this 59 Hodges, 63 Hodges, 66 Banks. Hodges might end up in the Hall of Fame one day. Jim Bunning later became senator. Steve Carlton, 68, 69 Red Shindeist. Koosman, who was a good pitcher in his own right, was probably more notable for sharing his 1968 rookie with Nolan Ryan. This was one of the better conditioned cards, so that was nice. 1971 Tom Seaver. RBI leaders with Bench, Williams, and Perez. 72 RBI leaders with Killebrew, Robinson, Reggie Smith. 72 ERA with Palmer, Wood, and Vida Blue. Mike Marshall, who probably more noted as becoming a doctor after his baseball career, a medical doctor, and I don't know if he, I don't know if you'd say invented or discovered the process, but he was involved in the process of discovery for the Tommy John surgery. He was a pioneer of Tommy John surgery. So Mike Marshall. Eddie Matthews had a great career as a Brave and later became briefly manager. Boog Powell, written on Bobby Bonds, written on father of Barry. Tug McGraw, who is the father of Tim McGraw, the country singer. Juan Marichal traded card out of 74. 74 Stargell Jackson, RBI leaders. 76 Seaver, Messersmith. Again, Bobby Bonds out of 76. Vida Blue from Canada. I think he's Canada's only... Well, no, Larry Walker might be from Canada. Vida Blue was the only Hall of Famer, I believe, from Canada. But I want to say Larry Walker might be from there. I'm not 100% sure about that. George Foster, part of the Red Machine, Big Machine. Bobby Bonds. Ken Griffey Sr. Mark the Bird Goodrich. Passed away in a very unusual and sad circumstance, but he was a good pitcher for a couple of years. He had a few good years. And ending it on 77 Reggie Jackson. So for $10, excuse me, I thought that was a very good pickup. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you soon with probably Mail Day Friday, because I've got some good stuff that has already come in and a couple of things I expect to come in between now and then. So hope you have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.